Labor relation is a field of study that can have different meanings depending on the context in which it is used. In an international context, it is a subfield of labor history that studies the human relations with regard to work in its broadest sense and how this connects to questions of social inequality. It, it explicitly encompasses unregulated historical and non-Western form of labor. Here, labor relations define for or with whom one works and under what rules. These rules, implicit or explicit, written or unwritten, determine the type of work, type of type and amount of remuneration, working hours, degrees of physical and psychological strain, as well as the degree of freedom and autonomy associated with the work. Now, I'll tell you few benefits you'll get from labor relations. One is enhanced motivation. Disengaged employees can cost organizations millions of dollars in lost productivity. Companies that have engaged workers experience higher productivity. Organizations need to ensure that their workers feel empowered and appreciated. Good employee relation increase morale and motivation. Number 2, increase in revenue. Great labor relations will have a positive impact on the growth and revenue of a company. The benefits of a happier, healthier work environment are not only felt within the business, but by the customer or end user. 2. More engaged and motivated employees tends to result in a greater customer satisfaction, better products and services. It also tends to point to an increase in sales. Number 3, conflict reduction. Workplace issues and conflicts are common. Conflicts are inevitable in any organization. This can range from complaints about discriminatory employment practices to working conditions. Conflicts at the workplace will have an adverse impact on the productivity of a company. It is likely to contribute to an environment of distrust between employees and employers, and this can affect efficiency. Investigating, mediating, and resolving employees' complaints will help in creating a good work environment. When the work environment is pleasant and efficient, it will reduce conflict in the workplace. Conflict reduction will help employees concentrate on their work. This will increase productivity. Resolving conflicts become easier when managers work on fostering relationships with employees so that they are on the same page. Organizations that have fewer conflicts have higher morale. Employees will be motivated to give their best. Employee turnover also slows down when there is less conflict in the workplace. The work environment becomes stable and happy, and this will improve the overall work culture of the organization. There are few ways to improve your employee relations. Number 1, set the tone from their first day. First impressions matters. Subjecting an excited new employee to endless paperwork and meaningless presentation won't capitalize on their initial enthusiasm. Instead, greet them just as enthusiastically and take the time to personally get them set up for work. Introduce them to their co-workers and even assign a mentor to help them acclimate, making them feel like they are valued and welcome from the very beginning will set a positive tone that will remain with them as they learn how they fit into your company and their job. Number 2, Improve communication. Communicating with employees solely through memos or emails is not only inefficient but also impersonal. Workers will easily feel as they if they are not an integral part of your company. If all you ever do is talk at them, your employees are some of the most important resources you have, and so having two-way personal communication is essential. Number three, help them be happy. If your employees are happy, they will be more engaged as well as more productive at work. The brain of a person in a positive mood simply performs better than that of an unhappy person. And happy workers are also more creative and better at solving problems. Simply letting your workers know that you care about their happiness is the first step. But you can also take some additional steps to create happier employees. One, make sure they are in the right job. Your employees won't be happy or successful in their work if they aren't in a job that they are well suited for. Believe it or not, today's employees cite doing their best as very important, and for many is the main element they are looking for in a job. Number two, give them meaningful work. In a recent study, SurveyMonkey found that employees rank meaningful work as the second most important aspect of a job.